Clinton Dubieniecki, Managing Director of Orpheus Uranium, ASX ticker ORP. Last week we released our quarterly update. We've had some really positive response from some of the information contained within that update, but we just thought we'd take this opportunity to contextualise it for everybody and start to get into a bit of a routine of communication associated with our quarterly reports. So for those joining us for the first time or those following along, who is Orpheus Uranium? Just a reminder that we are a junior uranium-focused explorer looking at the development of a project pipeline to put us in the right position for discoveries. Within South Australia, we've got the Frome and Pirrie Basin project, which lie adjacent to two known JORC-compliant resources totaling £50 million or approximately £50 million. We've continued that strategic development of our portfolio into Western Australia as we work through towards the completion of the Uba uranium project, which is a historical project that has known mineralisation. And then we've got our Northern Territory assets, the more high-grade unconformity style assets that we're chasing. So altogether, building a project portfolio and a project pipeline of assets that we're trying to advance from greenfields exploration through to exploration targets and eventually JORC-compliant resources. To assist this, we've led by a team of technical experts. The group here has all had exposure and experience to everything from greenfields exploration right through to resource development and production. And notably, we are that pure play uranium explorer. We're not diluting the message with other commodities. We're really focused and have that long-term vision for uranium. Again, just to emphasize, we're really leveraging off historical explorers' activities who are halted due to market conditions as opposed to lack of prospectivity within these tenements. Also importantly, we keep reflecting on the neighbours that we have. We're in jurisdictions where people are progressing through regulatory approvals. So that means that when we're out there and we have success, we're actually moving through those processes that have been moved through by other parties previously. So just putting us on that front foot when it comes to advancing our assets. With regards to the March quarter, just working along quite systematically. And I think we really got reward for the work that we've done in 2025 when we had a placement that was cornerstoned by ISO Energy, TSX NYSE listed uranium developer that has assets globally. We secured the transfer of the licenses for the Pirrie Basin, which was government endorsed, which puts us in that position that now we can get out on the ground and start to work our way through to doing advanced stage exploration activities. You'll hear me speak about the Pirrie Basin quite a lot, really excited about this. When we have a look at the project that we brought in last year, there's over 40 kilometres of strike length for Pirrie Basin sediments, or the fertile Pirrie Basin sediments. This is one of only two basins in South Australia that have advancing uranium projects. We've seen some really good success from Alligator Energy in recent times. They're working through their leach trials and showing that they're having success within this process. So we look at our tenure in the green and Alligator Energy's tenure in the red. We notice pockets of geological synergy. In particular, we can see the northern area of our tenements just tucked away along strike of known mineralization. These kind of areas are really interesting for us to follow up on and put us in that right position for discovery. So for us, in the upcoming few months or into the year, we're really looking at progressing through those regulatory approvals, engagements with stakeholders, and putting this in that decision to drill basket. Once we get that decision to drill, we'll make that assessment within the broader portfolio as to how it fits in. But a really highly prospective area that we're excited to continue work on and actually have that ability to be able to get on the ground now. The Frome project, for those that have been with Orpheus a long time, or they would appreciate the effort that's gone into getting out on this project, but really worth it given it's got over 50 kilometres of strike length of fertile Callabonna subbasin sediments, those sediments that host the Honeymoon and 4 Mile deposits, the operational Honeymoon and 4 Mile deposits. So with this particular project, during the quarter, we received the regulatory approvals for drilling. We're leveraging off that historical work that had been done, the landmark NTMA, and we're continuing to work through the reinterpretation of this data in quite a lot of detail to make sure that when we get out and are working on this particular project, that all those areas that we really want to hit up, or high quality exploration target areas, are open for drilling. So watch this space. We are working through that process at the moment, and excited to be able to get out on the ground here, or have the approval to be able to get out on the ground for advanced stage activities. Radiant Hill South, we've just been working through that geological interpretation, acknowledging that this is at a decision to drill stage, and looking at supporting this with other projects within the portfolio, so that when we can get out on the ground, we're hitting up multiple projects that have multiple prospects and provide multiple opportunities for discovery that have been refined by those really technically intelligent geologists that we have in-house. The Maree project, this has just been developing along in the background. Again, something that we're really excited about to continue to develop. When we have a look at this particular project, it's located to the west of the Flinders Ranges, some of the most radiogenic rocks or outcropping rocks in Australia, if not the world. So providing that really perfect source rock for this potential area. We're just reworking historical data. We'll keep on progressing this and looking at putting ourselves in a position to gain regulatory approvals to get out there and complete advanced stage activities on the tenure in the future. Northern Territory, you will recognise that we have rationalised the portfolio here, and we've got a strong focus on Mount Douglas now. We are targeting unconformity or high-grade unconformity style mineralizations, so really working through systematic processes, recognising that the footprints of these particular deposits are quite small, but were very valuable if you can intersect them. So Mount Douglas is an exciting opportunity along strike from Thunderball, which was a discovery in the last uranium boom, and something that we would be looking to emulate. Within the quarter in Mount Douglas, we continue the processing of the regional, or localised and quasi-regional geophysical survey, gravity geophysical survey. We see this as being pivotal in terms of determining areas of high prospectivity, or refining our areas of prospectivity within the particular project. And so we're going to continue to refine those targets and make sure that we're in the right areas, or have multiple areas to be able to target when we get out there. As you would have seen in the quarterly report, we're really well positioned to advance the project pipeline that we've got, and in the right position to be out on the ground and completing exploration activities. So we've got a little over $5 million in cash, plus a little under $2 million in liquid assets. We did exercise some options that we had in Prospect Resources, ASX, PSC. So really in a good position financially for us to continue the work that we've been doing. So an exciting 3, 6 and 9 months ahead. We're really looking forward to progressing the portfolio through 2026 and keeping you, the shareholders, updated. So thanks for your time, and we look forward to routinely doing these updates in the future. Thank you.